Okay, hello everybody, it's TIETS here from TIETS Informational, talking about holiday gaming, Thanksgiving time, at least in the US, everywhere else, it's just November. But here we're talking about Uwe Rosenberg's Fields of Arle, which is kind of a homage to his family and where his father grew up and so forth. This particular box is not open because I've been playing this game at a friend's house. I have not opened my copy yet. But with that said, it is massive, has tons of stuff in it. But anyway, Agricola, Glass Road. I mean, we can go on and on with Uwe Rosenberg games. I'm a huge fan. I think I have almost all of them. But it is always nice to, sometimes it's tough to find a big group to play a big heavy game, 3 or 4 people. So this is a 2-player game, and it is just absolutely giving away the farm here. It is awesome. I mean, you're dehydrating fields, you're creating peat, you're buying buildings, you're trying to make winter coats, you're trying to make leather boots, you're trying to travel and to different towns to deliver and sell goods. All the meanwhile, you are creating a farm, you're raising animals. I mean, it is awesome. There's a lot of ways to score points in this game. By the time, and I might pop up a couple pictures of our game, but by the time you have this just massive 2 big farms, it's very intense. It's hard to tell who's winning this game. I mean, you can try to do the calculations, but there's so many different various ways and paths you can take. It's interesting because as you're playing, you start to kind of see the light on certain things. And it's not so much that, I mean, you are worried about what your opponent's going to take, especially when it comes to resources like wood and brick and so forth. You're kind of wondering, okay, is he going to take my stuff? But yet there are other paths you can take. So you got to constantly be kind of thinking, okay, well, if he goes here, what am I going to do? There's a summer or summer, spring, and then a winter season. So there's certain actions on one side and certain actions on the other side. So we're in the summertime or spring, we can only take those actions. But one person can go take a winter action, and if he does that, you're transferring the first player for the next season. So really interesting dynamics, well thought out. I mean, it is a heavy game. It's a heavy game. It's not something you're gonna go, hey, Grandma, let's play Fields of Arle. Just not gonna happen. But it can be a very kind of intense, good experience. It's just this whole creation of your farm, and it kind of has a little bit of the Agricola feel, but it's not so much professions and families. It's more like you're running the show here. You have workers and your family, and you're picking what you want to do, whether you're gonna work in leather, whether you're gonna work in cattle. You have horses, you have sheep, you can create wool. I mean, it's just very cool. It sounds like there's a lot, and there is a lot, but once you learn it and once you see the board, heavy gamers will like it. Even medium to heavy gamers who want to really kind of jump into heavier Euro games. But if you have one of those days where it's during the holiday and you got one really good gamer friend and you want to play a game where there's not a lot of let's face it, during the holidays you get 6, 7, 8 people, you're playing a lot of party games, you're playing a lot of dice rolling luck games, and some of the strategy games go out the window. So reserve 2-3 hours and get a good game or 1 or 2 games at Field of Arle during this holiday season. Take it easy. This has been TIETS with yet another TIETS Informational.